Imagine standing on the battlefield of Kurukshetra, watching Arjuna, a hero, paralyzed not by fear of death, but the torment of moral uncertainty. In this moment, Lord Krishna, his charioteer and divine guide, steps in to deliver Bhagavad Gita, offering wisdom that transcends the war and time itself. One of the most profound aspects of this wisdom is Krishna's prophecy of Kaliyuga, the age of darkness, the age we are living in now. Krishna foretold that Kaliyuga would be an age where good will crumble, where greed, ego, and untruthfulness would rule over truth and compassion. He described the world where moral decay would seep into every corner of life, where families break apart, justice is rare, and violence become a commonplace. Look around today. Does this not sound like the world we see unfolding around us? From the corruption of political systems to environmental crises, to the growing apathy toward human suffering, it is as if Krishna's words were direct warning for us for our time. But Krishna's prophecy didn't stop at doom and gloom of Kaliyuga's reign. He also revealed that this age, dark as it may be, is not eternal. The cycle of time continues, and with it, the end of Kaliyuga will eventually come. The prophecy speaks of Kalki, the 10th avatar of Lord Vishnu, who will arrive as a warrior on a white horse, bringing with him the destruction of evil and the dawn of new era, Satya Yuga, the age of truth. The image is vivid, almost cinematic. The divine savior riding in the world's darkest moment. But here's where things get even more interesting. What if this prophecy is not just about waiting for a literal figure to descend from heavens? What if it's something more? Something that speaks to each of us personally. When Krishna spoke to Arjuna, he wasn't just telling him to wait for a divine intervention. He urged him to act, to fulfill his dharma, to rise above his doubt and take responsibility for his role in exceptional scheme of life. So, what if the prophecy of Kalki's arrival is not about distant future event, but a call for each of us to awaken a divine warrior within ourselves? What if the end of Kaliyuga depends not on external savior, but on our own ability to transform and act morally in the world that seems lost? Consider this. The darkness of Kaliyuga thrives because people have forgotten their divine nature. We have disconnected from our higher selves, from the purpose of life, and from one another. But what if Kalki's arrival is a metaphor for collecting spiritual awakening that can happen when each of us reconnects with the divine essence? What if, instead of passively waiting for a savior, Krishna's prophecy was urging us to embody the qualities of Kalki, courage, morality, compassion, and became the force that brings an end to Kaliyuga? In today's world, amidst all chaos, there is a growing shift in consciousness. People are turning towards spirituality, mindfulness, and ethical living. Communities are rising up, rejecting systems built on greed and exploitation. Could this be the beginning of Kalki's return, not as a singular event, but as a global awakening? Could it be the Krishna's prophecy that was not just about destruction of evil, but about the transformation of humanity? Krishna's teaching in Bhagavad Gita are timeless for a reason. Even in the darkest of time, he reminds us that the path of devotion, selfless action, and inner discipline can lead us to liberation. And perhaps, the hidden truth behind the prophecy of Kaliyuga's end is this. We are not meant to simply witness the end of Kaliyuga, we are meant to create it. So here's the real question. What if the prophecy of Kalki is not about waiting for a distant savior, but about the transformation happening within us right now? Could it be that the end of Kaliyuga is already unfolding, not through external events, but through the choices we make every day? What if, in embodying the qualities of Kalki, we are the one destined to bring this dark age to a close? Could we be living through Kaliyuga's final chapters? Or are we the ones writing them. If you have enjoyed this video and want to explore more spiritual insights and ancient wisdom, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe and turn on the notification so you will never miss an update. Thanks for watching, and as always, stay curious, stay connected, and stay on the path of light.